As we head into flu season with COVID-19 looming over us, it's important to pay attention to our health.
But what does that really entail? I spoke with Dr. Tammy Penhollow, who specializes in osteopathic medicine. She says there are 5 simple ways to protect and strengthen the immune system, starting with food, specifically protein.
Protein is a building block, not only for the muscles, but for the immune system. So not engaging in a protein-free diet or being really crazy on your diet can help increase your immune system. So you don't have to be a meat eater. You can get protein from sources like lentils, or if you are part vegetarian, but you use some dairy products, you can get it from cheeses and milks and yogurts. But certainly protein is imperative in building not only muscle, but all of the immunocomponents, the immunomodulators, the IgGs, IgMs, and those are important in fighting infection.
This next one comes with kind of a disclaimer, and that's maintain healthy vitamin levels.
I'm not advocating for everybody to go out and fill their cabinets with a bunch of supplements, because some of these vitamin levels, when taken in excess, can actually be dangerous. The fat-soluble vitamins, and they're actually some of the most important vitamins to have when we're talking about increasing your immune system. So be really careful here. But the first 5 letters of the alphabet, A, B for B complex, C, D, and E are the most common vitamins that are involved in keeping a strong immune system. But D, E, and A happen to be fat soluble. So we have to be kind of careful about that.
Number 3 on the list, eat snacks.
That seems like a great thing. I'd be like, yay, somebody's telling me to eat snacks. But the real issue is you don't want big dips in your blood sugar. When you get big dips in your blood sugar, that can cause the body to go into more of a fight or flight, and it releases cortisol, and increased cortisol levels are actually associated with stress and decreased immune function.
So that kind of plays off of the hangry thing that sometimes some of us experience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So a healthy snack that can contain some vitamins or contain some proteins will help take care of number 1 and number 2 above. So that's kind of cool.
Okay, this is a big one for a lot of people, myself included. Eat breakfast.
I've never had a problem with that because it's my favorite meal and I wake up hungry like crazy. But there's been a big rage right now for the intermittent fasting, and say that you stop eating at 6 p.m. and you don't eat until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. the next day, but that can again cause a surge in cortisol levels. So in the instance of trying to shore up your immune system and being resilient to any of these infections that are out there as we're regaining our control and our presence in the world, it's probably important to have a little something in your stomach so that again you can keep those cortisol levels nice and steady, prevent spikes, prevent then dips in the immune system.
The last thing you have on your list is one that I think a lot of people can relate to right now. Of course, in the pandemic, a lot of people have been turning to alcohol a little bit more to sort of calm stress, but that actually can be counterintuitive.
It is counterintuitive. Oftentimes drinking a drink, a glass of wine or a beer can kind of release those feel-good hormones and calm a person down and just like, okay, I can handle the day now. This is my Calgon taking me away. But too much alcohol is something that will be a pro-inflammatory. It's against free radicals. Anything that is free radical forming or increasing your oxidative stress can decrease your immune function. So moderation is the key. I just want people to think of things that they have control over. So much of this pandemic has been about the loss of control, the things that are being enforced upon us or the lockdowns or whatever. So when a person has a sense of control, they actually can decrease their stress levels, and that can help them fight some things. So it's all about getting the little wins when you can and being in control when you can in your diet, your exercise, your sleep, your lack of excesses in alcohol are all within your own control.